Welcome everyone to this explainer. Today, we're doing something really special. We are exploring a beautiful way we share our wealth, all inspired by the wonderful Islamic Studies curriculum at Muslim Academy. Using our signature blue color scheme, let's dive right in and make these big concepts simple, clear, and honestly incredibly fun.
Okay, so picture this. You do a nice thing, right? Hold the door for someone, share a snack, great stuff. But do you know the difference between a regular, everyday nice action and an absolute, required superpower in our faith? Well, that is exactly what we're going to figure out today as we explore the whole concept of giving in Islam. So, what actually is zakat? If you think about it, it's basically taking a small piece of our wealth to help others. But, it's also so much more than that. It does something incredible. It acts like a magical cleaner. It literally purifies our money and ourselves. So the wealth we actually keep, it becomes even more blessed. It's a real game changer. Looking at our source material from Muslim Academy, it asks a really crucial question. What is zakat and how is it totally different from sadaqah? And by the way, notice the students drawn here in proper hijab. They are completely ready to uncover the differences between these two amazing ways of giving. It's kind of like a friendly matchup. On one side, we've got sadaqah. Now this is an awesome, completely voluntary good deed. You can do it anytime, anywhere, with absolutely any amount. Got $1? Great. Got 10? Also great. But on the flip side, we have zakat. This is a mandatory mission. It happens exactly once a year with a very specific amount for every single capable Muslim. Now, what kind of wealth are we even talking about here? It's not just the cash in your piggy bank. We're talking sparkling gold and silver, your saved money, growing crops right out of the earth, and yep, even livestock like sheep and cows. Zakat applies to all of these different types of wealth, assuming you have enough of them. All right, let's learn the rules of the game. You don't just pay zakat on your very first dollar. No way. You only pay it if you hit a special level up target. In Arabic, this target is called the Nisab. You literally have to reach this target first to unlock the duty of giving zakat. And here is our first magic number, 85. If you're measuring your wealth in pure gold, it has to reach the equivalent of 85 grams. That is your first big Nisab target to keep in mind. But hey, what if we're talking about silver? Bam, 595 grams. That is the Nisab target for silver. It's a much bigger number, but the rule is exactly the same. Once you hit those targets, you are officially in the zakat zone. So here's the catch. It's all about time. To win this level and actually owe zakat, your wealth has to stay at or above that Nisab target for one full Islamic year. And we calculate this using the Hijri calendar. So you don't just hit the target for a single day and owe zakat. You have to successfully hold on to that wealth for the entire year. Now, check out this secret formula. It shows exactly how much we give. Think about that massive section taking up almost everything. That is the 97.5% of your wealth that Allah lets you keep. And that tiny little 2.5% slice, that's the zakat you give to those in need. It's such a tiny slice of the pie, but it brings massive blessings to the whole shebang. So how do we actually figure out what 2.5% looks like in real life? Well, Muslim Academy teaches this magic math trick right in the source material, and it's brilliant. Step 1, take your total saved money. Step 2, divide it by 40. That's it. Literally just dividing by 40 gives you your exact zakat amount. No complicated calculator needed. All right, heroes, you know what time it is. It's quiz time. Let's test out your brand new superpower knowledge with a fun, interactive challenge we pulled straight from activities 19 and 20 in our lessons home activity workbook. Let's see what you've got. Okay, here is your first question. Imagine you're walking into the mosque today and you decide to pull some extra money out of your pocket and just drop it right into the donation box. Is that zakat or is it sadaqah? Think about the rules we just went over. If you guess sadaqah, you hit the nail on the head. Yes, it is sadaqah because you did it totally voluntarily on a random day with whatever amount you wanted to give. It wasn't your calculated, your once a year required amount. It's just a really beautiful, anytime good deed. Awesome job. Now, are you ready for the ultimate challenge? Question 2. What is the zakat on an amount of 4,000? Imagine you've held on to 4,000 for a whole Hijri year. Remember our magic math trick from just a minute ago? How on earth do we figure this out? Let's do the math together. It's super easy. 4,000 divided by 40 equals 100. That's right. If your wealth is 4,000, your zakat is literally just 100. It is so easy to figure out once you know the trick, right? You keep 3,900 and you give away 100 to purify it all. You know, this Muslim Academy lesson gives us such amazing tools to understand our faith so clearly. So let me leave you with this final thought. If giving away such a tiny little piece of what we have can totally clean our wealth and completely change someone else's life, imagine what we could achieve if we treated every single day as an opportunity to be a hero for someone else. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.